Like, what, you need a job or something?
No, I'm not really looking for a job right now. I mean, I don't have a job, but, I'm waiting on this check that I get every month, or it's like $900 or whatever, but, it's something.
Oh, so you in between. Okay.
Yeah.
What's the problem with not getting a job with COVID? Everybody hiring.
Yeah, I heard about that, like Chipotle and all them other places that was paying like $18, $20 hour.
Right.
I'd rather just get that check. I'd rather just get that monthly check. I mean, I don't have to do nothing. So it's like, I look at it like it's free money coming in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So you don't have any dreams or aspirations or anything like that?
Yeah.
So you gonna wait for those to come to you too?
Good question.
Welcome to the Man Cave Podcast, where motivation is a must and accountability is an expectation. Real men, real experiences, and real talk. The mission is clear: to become better versions of ourselves. Let's go!
What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Man Cave. It's your boy Jay.
And it's your boy Mike. And we're here with a new episode of the Man Cave. Today we got another one and a good topic for you. So we're talking about excuses, right? And I know firsthand that life can be rough, but you can't continue to make excuses and feel sorry for yourself. If you want something, you got to go out and get it.
Yeah, I totally agree, man. I mean, at the end of the day, you already said it. So you know the topic. Let's get it, Mike. Let's go.
It's all about having that mental fortitude. If you want something, you got to go out and get it.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, some of us are in some unfortunate circumstances. We grew up or were born in poverty-stricken neighborhoods, and with that comes the whole battle of it, right? So there's drugs, prostitution, and things that are around you that you can kind of indulge in or kind of sink yourself into.
There's a lot of negative frequencies going on around us or whatnot, and the whole thing is like, how do we elevate out of that situation? How do we elevate from there?
Right, and and we all know people like that. No matter whenever you go back to the hood or whenever it's a family reunion or whatever the case may be, it's always that one cousin, it's always that one friend. It's just like, man, you could have been so much more. And whenever you check on them and to see where they're at, they're in the same spot they were 10 years ago.
Same position. At the end of the day, as far as me, I was in a position like that before, and my thing was, I have to get out of the state. So how do I get out of the state? Are there steps? Are there ways? Or is there somebody I can talk to that can help me out of that situation? There is. There's plenty of ways to get out of that situation, but you have to want to make it happen. If not, then you're going to be still on that block 10 years from now, 15 years from now. You know what I'm saying? Your kid's going to be walking in the same footsteps as you are, and we want generational wealth, and that's not how you get generational wealth.
Yeah, definitely. So you want to do a lot of research. A man that believes that he's done learning and knows it all is the ignorant man in the room, So you want to continue to research and inform yourself. If you think it's no way out, go to the library. I mean, everybody has a cell phone nowadays. So it's pivotal to continue to seek and soak up the knowledge. Yeah. A second thing is I think is huge, which in some of those places, in those neighborhoods, there's not a lot of, but seeking mentorship. Yeah. Having a mentor is key.
No, hold on. Mm-hmm. Mentorship is great, but the best mentor should be the parents, right? So if you're the parent and you watching this and you already going down the wrong direction, just look at your kids. They're gonna be walking right in your footsteps. You know what I'm saying? So you have to be the mentor to mentor your kids to better them off or whatnot.
Right. So but then it's gonna be questions like, Jay, look, I was born in a single parent home, or both of my parents, one was in the street and one was a drug addict, or whatever the case may be. Right. Not trying to be too dramatic. Right. And what I say to that is seek mentorship, right? Yeah. So there should be some neighborhood boys and girls clubs, rec centers. At school, they should have counselors and things that you can seek mentorship into. Don't ever think that you can't better yourself. Don't ever think that there's not a way to progress and move out of the so-called hood or whatever circumstances you are. Because we're talking to everyone out there, you know. Don't feel like you're alone in the circumstance, you know. If you feel like you need mentorship, you can reach out to us. Drop a comment down low, you know. And while I'm saying that, don't forget to like, subscribe, follow us, and turn on those notifications.
Turn them
you know
on,
what I'm
turn
saying?
them on.
Subscribe, because we're going to continue to drop content like this every week, and we want to make sure that we're interacting with you guys.
And you know what? We'll give you like 10 seconds to do that.
Yeah. 3 more seconds.
Boom.
Okay.
Thank you for the follow.
Yeah. Boom. Back to what we were saying, you know, it's this whole thing about if you want to go get it, go get it. We said that many times. We said it a few times in our past episodes. You cannot make excuses for yourself, you know, because at the end of the day, if you do not reach your goals, the only person you can blame is yourself. You know, God will give you the vision. You will have the vision, but it's up to you to execute. Works without faith and effort is dead. You know, so you got to continue to move. And what's that saying, Jay?
The saying is like the commercial. You're sitting on the couch. You're not doing nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, when that came out, I was like, you know what?
He right.
But from my eyes, I'm like, you know, I'm doing something with my life. You know what I'm saying? Like how Mike Epps said, I'm doing something with my life.
Right.
Because I thought I was. But in all reality, I was doing nothing.
Right.
I was doing nothing to elevate myself. I was doing nothing to change the people around me. And one thing I would say is, if you can't change the people around you, change the people around you.
Change the scenery. And I couldn't have said that any better. I like that. It's so pivotal that you're around like-minded people. They can even be at a higher level than you. You know, that means you're looking up, and that's the level you want to achieve.
But it's no problem with looking up to somebody.
No, it's not.
See, one thing about the black community that I notice is that we tend to see people in a more elevated place or whatnot, and we tend to hate on them. One thing about it is they have knowledge, and they might have some knowledge that you have not acquired. So why not talk to this person? Why not gain as much information as you can from this person? And you know what? Maybe you'll be better off at the end of the day.
Yeah, it's all about humility and humbling yourself, right? And kicking that ego out the door. Yeah. I mean, we all have to do it and had to do it. You know, I continue, and I'm sure Jay does the same thing. We continue to learn and progress because we humble ourselves, right? And we're able to go to other men we know that are in our circles and say, hey, you know, how did you do this? How did you accomplish this? Without feeling like, you know, you're asking somebody for something.
Right.
You know, that's the whole thing that's wrong with our community is that we're scared to ask questions. Yeah. You know, and then there's a flip side too. You know, us, you know, the people that are up here, you know, people that are accomplished, you know, don't block off questions, you know, and I've seen it before myself where if they do answer questions, well, it's for a fee. Come on, man. Like, it doesn't take but 5 seconds to ask a question, you know? And that question might be the pivotal point to change somebody's life forever. You know, they're looking for knowledge. Remember, they're already coming to you and they're swallowing their pride to ask you the question or ask you for the help. The least you can do is help, you know?
And one thing about that, man, I really kind of like dislike those type of people. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I'm asking you a question to better my life. You know, I know you're at a high point of your life, but you're so stuck on what you're stuck on that you can't humble yourself because you were in the same place I was in at one point in time, but you don't want to extend a hand. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? My thing is, if somebody helped you get to where you was at,
you didn't
help
do it by
somebody
yourself.
Help somebody else.
You didn't do it. Any successful person, they'll tell you that they didn't do it by themselves.
I mean, they might tell you they did it by themselves, but in our reality, we know the truth.
Right.
We know the truth.
Right. So, you know,
man cave, baby.
Do not think you're too high that the next day it won't be gone and you'll be right at that low spot. Yeah. You know, it can all be taken away. So that's why we're saying this to say that as fast as it can be taken away, have the confidence and have the faith that you can get it all back. And with that, that's that work you put in, you know. Again, that's having that mental fortitude to stick with it, never give up, because it's going to be some bad days. It's going to be some hard days, you know. We have them. It's life. It's inevitable, right? You're going to go through the bad storms, but it's how you pick up after that storm and how you know what I'm saying, continue on in what you're doing.
Because at the end of the day, you said we're going to go through the storm. It's like somebody telling you, hey, what's going on with you? Hey, man, I'm going through something. So that means that you're not stopping there. You're actually going through it. When you make it out of that situation, you should be stronger. Mentally, physically, and spiritually.
So, I mean, I think we hit that on the head, man. I mean, this is a good topic, and I believe everybody has dealt with it or is dealing with it at some point in time in their life. So we hope that you can take what we're giving to you and kind of use that in your everyday life and implement it.
I'm gonna tell you this right now, like I still make excuses. Everybody still make excuses, but you have to hold yourself accountable for those excuses.
Accountability.
You know what I'm saying? You have to hold yourself accountable for those excuses, and you have to look at yourself in the mirror and reflect on the decisions you make. So let's all be better. We can all be better. We can all elevate. So
take one small thing and be accountable for it every day. So we're not telling you to take a huge leap, because that's impossible. The way you progress and better yourself is to take one small step each day, and each day that builds up, and it's like a snowball effect, you know. But at the end of the day, I know it's cliche, but I'm gonna quote one of my favorite musicians and artists. You know,
I mean, is it Michael Jackson? I don't know.
The man in the mirror, right? Yeah, Michael Jackson. He already know. You know, it's that man in the mirror complex. Is you have to look yourself in the mirror and ask yourself if you're doing the best that you can do in every aspect of your life. Right. You know, stop blaming everybody else and look in that mirror.
Boom. With that being said, man, listen, thank you for tuning in. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment.
Turn on those notifications.
Turn them on.
Yep.
This is The Man Cave. I'm Jay.
And I'm Mike. Peace.
Welcome to the Man Cave Podcast, where motivation is a must and accountability is an expectation. Real men, real experiences, and real talk. The mission is clear: to become better versions of ourselves. Let's go!